The creaking of the wooden wheels is the first thing Zesh Smallfoot hears as he wakes. It takes him a few moments to realise where he is. The hit he took from that creature cleaned his clock and no mistaking. The second thing to...
Sorry, is this our
campaign? I absolutely knew that would get Stuart, and that is why it's in there and everything.
It wasn't even the fact that clock rhymes with cock. It was just the turn of phrase. Cleaned his cock. Cleaned his clock and no mistaking.
I've learned, boys. The second thing to hit his senses are the smells.
It's just fucking Mills and Boone by this point. But...
Come on, guys, this is supposed to be serious. I should do these off camera, to be fair. Wherever he is, it is big.
Yeah, you really should. Fucking hell. It's just porn. It's just pure porn. There's easier ways.
Wherever he is, it is big. But despite all that space... Come on, guys. Right, wherever he is, it is big. But despite all that space, a thick and dense aroma...
Stop it!
Right, that's fair enough.
You're going to have to re-record this off air, aren't you?
Yeah, I've not got through it. Right, I'm starting again.
Walking round the house looking for treasure, but Mendel's sons wants to go back home. I find a drum, they find a fortune. Mendel wants to head back to Nightstone. Mendel, when you go, will you take my father with you? Mendel, when you go, will you take my father with you? Mendel, when you go, will you take my father with you? Mendel, when you go, will you take my father? Take my father with you. Brill and Dapple find a chest filled with a hoard of gold. Mendel says he's keen to take my father on the road. Will we ever see their faces again? Once our enemy, but now a friend. The adventure continues.
The creaking of the wooden wheels is the first thing Zesh Smallfoot hears as he wakes. It takes him a few moments to realise where he is. The hit he took from that creature cleaned his clock in no mistaking. The second thing to hit his senses are the smells. Wherever he is, it is big, but despite all that space, a thick and dense aroma invades his nostrils. It's a heavy mixture of dung, rot, sweat, and meat, all fighting to be the most offensive thing he could smell. He feels like being sick, not knowing if it's concussion or the acrid atmosphere. Trying to take his mind off the nausea, he starts to look around. His immediate surroundings appear to be some sort of rustic cage sitting atop a cart. While the wood used to create the bars is mashed together haphazardly, the creator has done a good enough job of making it sturdy, while ensuring the gaps are not big enough for a man of Zesh's size to escape. He can, however, see through the gaps, and spots a troll-like creature pulling the cart. Even from behind it is a grotesque vision, covered in grime and blood, with matted hair on both its heads. Zesh knows better than to call out to the brute, and instead turns back to the interior of the cage. It seems he is not alone in his prison, with a number of inmates. He doesn't recognise any faces, but that's not too surprising. He was in unfamiliar territory when he was caught. Despite the dire straits of the situation, Zesh was raised right and introduces himself. The others around him don't answer at first, scared stiff perhaps. Eventually one woman speaks up. I'm Talibon. These are my children, Erkan and Faz. Zesh smiles at the woman and children, and then asks if anyone knows where they are. A hoarse voice says, I don't know exactly, but it's some giant lair. Seen a few of them milling about. Zesh tries to take in more of the building and sees crude walls packed with wood, mud, and God knows what else. The only thing that matches this place's size is its filth. All of a sudden, the cart comes to a stop, and Zesh sees its puller is halted at a pair of doors that are 10 times the size of those in this prison. The doors creak open, and a new waft of smells hits him even worse than the first. As the cart lurches forward, Zesh starts seeing giants dotted around this hall, most of which stood at attention, but this provides a weird juxtaposition given their slobbish appearance. A few seconds pass before the cart comes to a stop again. Zesh hears weird noises off in front of them, a combination of slurping, grunts, and burping. He cannot see where it is coming from, his view blocked by the creature pulling the cart. One of the heads starts speaking, but in a language Zesh doesn't understand. He turns to the rest of the captives, gesturing to see if anyone can translate. Nobody responds, but then one of the children, Erkan, Zesh thinks, gingerly steps forward. She cranes her head, listening, then slowly starts repeating, "My beloved chief, I bring trophy? No, not trophy, something else. Will your big size ever get bigger? And the world be a breakfast? Mummy, I don't understand. Why is he talking about breakfast?" The noise behind the driver stops and a gurgling noise replaces it, almost sounding like laughter. The driver turns, opening the cage door and grabbing the old man with a hoarse voice. The old man struggles in vain as the creature carries him to the front of the hall. Zesh finally sees where the noise is coming from. It is a female hill giant, the largest living creature Zesh has ever seen, with rolls of fat bigger than some homes, grease dripping down its chin and onto its largely naked chest, tatters of clothes torn and spoiled from food, dirt, and bodily fluids. And for a second, Zesh nearly lets out an ill-timed laugh as he sees her wearing a crown made out of a well, of all things. In one slow movement, the hill giant snatches the old man from the two-headed henchman, lifting him up to her face, and after a brief, toothless grin, she swallows the man whole. Our adventurers find themselves in Neverwinter, having been through an arduous few hours in the home of Lord Loriger Swordhand, where the Lord Protector came to a sticky end. It's about midday in Neverwinter, and our adventurers have been to Yoka to purchase a few magic items, which the listeners can find out more about in our level up. Gents, what do you want to do?
Get out of here and get a long rest.
Okay, nothing else you wish to do in Neverwinter?
I'm trying to remember where exactly we left off.
You literally had... the story literally ended with you essentially killing Loriger, ransacking his house for every bit of gold and magic item you could find.
Sending my dad back to
Yes.
Nightstone with
Oh, yeah.
Mendel
Mendel
Sands.
Sands.
Bloody hell.
And then you were just walking off into the sunset like the heroes you are.
Okay. And then
You've
we've
got
we've done our shopping.
Yeah, you've done your shopping. That was all
And
done
now we're
off
in
air.
the town.
Yeah, we basically just need to go back to Mirabar to see if Harshnag has got the pendant.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That...
Happy just to do that?
Yeah, I think, just...
I mean, so what time of day is it, do you think?
Yeah, about midday.
And travel time to Mirabar?
Well, we're fast traveling it on the...
Yeah, Mirabar, you travelled between using teleportation circles.
Yeah. What was the last called in the Neverwinter teleportation circle? So we brought
Salaries Thunderquill.
That's it. So we need to speak to Salaries, see if she wants us to take a message back to her husband.
Yep.
That'd be a nice thing to do, wouldn't it? Like unusually nice for us.
Do we need to also go back to
Mirabar.
Yes. So you got between Mirabar and Neverwinter, you travel by teleportation circles. The harper that looks after the teleportation circle this side was Salaries Thunderquill, and in Mirabar was a dwarf by the name of Zazbar Bronzefire.
Yeah, do we need to go back to Xanathar's keep as well and inform the dad, I can't remember his name, that his son's dead?
Zymarvin Hall.
Zymarvin Hall, that was it, sorry.
It's a bit out of the
So
way.
yeah, it's a mission that.
Send a message. Send a message. It's fine.
We got loads of gold.
It's been a long while, but what I will remind you was that the innkeeper at the Turtle and Hen, a young lady by the name of Claire, never Mike, she had received letters from Lord Zymarvin, basically trying to not. They were addressed to the dead son. But she had them, so you could just. I just knew. I'm not giving you a suggestion. I just knew you'd forget this. You could go back to her and ask her to send a letter or something like that, since she has.
Sounds like a great suggestion, then, mate.
If you wanted to follow.
Stop railroading us.
We know where he lives. It's not like we haven't got his address.
All right.
Harthel Zymarvin Hall, Dungeons and Dragons.
you won all Dungeons and Dragons. Well done.
There isn't like a post service, is there though? It's a
There'd
case of finding
be a courier, like
the case of finding a someone who's travelling that way, or a caravan, or a merchant, and
which is why I was suggesting you might want to ask her if she wants to do it, given that she lives in the town and
she's got a job. She might not get time off.
You have other things you want to do.
Yeah, she'll be busy, won't she?
Annual leave's difficult.
Just because we're busy doesn't mean that we can impose on her.
Last minute time off is.
No, I'm not saying she goes.
She's already on the rotor, Nate.
I'm not saying she goes there. I'm saying that she lives here, and she probably knows more about the city than you do. And you could just say, "Hey, do you mind doing this? I'll throw in a couple of gold pieces for you."
Could we just say we did it?
Yes, I'm not saying you have to role play it.
Okay, we did that.
I'm just giving you options. Jesus Christ, I've joined the party.
We've given the woman a few gold pieces to let him know that his son's dead.
Yeah, thanks,
by
Claire.
whatever means she deems necessary. How much is a stamp in?
Be like a copper piece or something. Like
inflation. It's definitely a silver at least by now.
Very possibly.
What would one look like? Whose head's on it?
Loriga Swordhound. It would be in Neverwinter, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing that, yeah. So we're role playing necessarily, but you head off to the Hen and Turtle. You want to write the letter yourself, or you letting her do?
I would just let her do it.
Work?
We just literally
dictate it to her.
We just pop our head in, chuck a few gold at her, let him know his son's dead, and then back out.
No, I want to read it out, like treat it like my PA. I'll be like strolling around the room, reading out how the letter reads, making her read it back to me, so I know how it sounds. You know.
Your son is dead. Stop.
Just stop.
Slightly hungry. Might get nuggets later.
Stop.
Read that back to me. I need to know how that sounds. Oh no, nuggies. Sorry, nuggies, not nuggets.
Not nuggets. No.
The fuck's a nugget?
Yeah, exactly.
So you punch. Okay. So you do that, and then heading back to the teleportation circle.
Is there anything else that we wanted to do? I don't think we had any plans to do anything in Neverwinter other than in, out.
You came.
Sorry, did we pack up our winter gear, or are we wearing it?
I think it's back at Mirabar.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came to Neverwinter to find the weapon.
Yeah.
And the sun, obviously, to potentially bluff your way through the Rufflecopter wanted poster. You obviously then discovered Mendel Sands there, and all those stories magically merged into one.
Wow.
Remarkable. Just weird how those things happen. But though I don't think there was any other particular reason you came to Neverwinter other than they were essentially to tick off the last side quest that you got all the way back in Tribal.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
I think so.
Okay, so you decide to return back to the teleportation circle. Now, again, something you may or may not remember. The teleportation circle was located in an abandoned house, and essentially it was under wraps where this location was, and there was a secret entrance to it that was essentially a tunnel, which brought you out into sort of like a public garden type space. So you obviously need to find that. Can I get from whoever would be leading the party, or indeed all of you, I'm not sure how you wish to play this, your choice. Can I get an intelligence roll?
Who would be leading the party?
Probably the healer.
Yeah, probably. Let's do it.
Which
probably.
one? We're all healers now. We've all taken a level in cleric. Thanks for that. Yeah, not me.
Let's just roll all of them,
Oh.
because you're trying to remember where you
Natural
popped
poppy.
out. There we go. Lovely. Oh, and very fitting because obviously Dabov has that city thing that he's got where he knows his way around.
Oh, yeah. City secrets.
That's it. Yeah.
Street
Dabov,
smarts.
That's the one. Street smarts.
Street sharks.
Yeah, he's just got some street sharks in his pocket.
They're already street jets.
But Quinch knows his way up a tunnel.
It's 2024. Things have not changed.
Can we say it was a team effort?
Is next episode or next session going to get a separate apology?
Dabov almost perfectly recalls where this place was and the various streets that you took to get first to the Hen and Turtle and then to the Lord Protector's house. Manages to direct you all back, and you find this garden. Can I have a stealth check from you? This public garden is not sort of completely on show by any means, but it is also a place that people might come from time to time, and obviously you wanting to ensure that you don't give away the secrets.
Is this from everyone?
Yeah, from everyone.
Cool. I get disadvantage now because of my half plate.
Yeah, same.
We'll just maybe you're not wearing it just yet.
3.
Oh dear.
12 for the dweebs.
15.
15.
Wow.
4.
19 for the Gregomel.
Oh, nice. Wow. Just about pass. All of you, you sort of look around, you're looking to see if there's anyone actively watching you, and sort of one by one, you sort of slip in through the.
Sorry,
hole.
you saying I passed on a 4?
No, but it's a collective.
Oh,
yeah, a group pass. And yeah, you slip in. All of you find it fairly okay, apart from Krill and Quinch, who have a little bit of a struggle.
I sound like a tin can full of pennies.
That and your bulging muscles. It's a tunnel suited
like a
to
tin can full of bulging muscles.
There you go. And you manage to you head on through the tunnel, and you get to the other end, which leads you to a trapdoor. Who would have gone first down the tunnel, do you reckon?
It's got to be.
It'd be either Daboff or Dweezil.
I would say Daboff because he's leading the party anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, it'd be Daboff. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Daboff, you get to the this door. What are you going to do? Are you just knocking? Are you just opening it?
Yeah, just open it. Be bold.
Wow.
Okay. What's your AC?
16.
Okay. That didn't happen. But what happened was, as you lift it up, you do see this woman just snap round, and she just sort of like aims her hands at you, almost like ready to like blast you with anything.
Dabov gives the finger guns back. He's like, yeah.
Is that with the dagger? Are you throwing? Is this your first attempt at throwing the dagger at her?
Yeah, I just point and just stuff just comes flying out of the glove.
Who is that? Who's this? Who are you?
It's me. You know me, probably.
Who? Show yourself.
Yeah,
Slowly.
Every time she says slowly, I move slower and slower, and to the point that it becomes really weird. That like I'm taking like a full 10 minutes to get out.
That's about right. That's the perfect speed. I wish to take in every inch.
Really?
Yes.
So there's only 3 of them. Oh, wait, what?
And so you slowly emerge. Yes?
Yeah, like painfully slowly. Yeah. I might even go slightly backwards at times.
And then in and then out? Or what?
Yeah.
Half.
This is so weird.
And as you go, yes, I seem to recall you. I apologise, I don't remember the name, but did you pass through here?
Yes, I did.
We can go. Yes, you can speed up again. Don't worry, it's fine. Now that I can see all of you. That's fine. And she sort of just lowers her hand. She says, "Sorry, I just wanted to make sure whenever anyone enters through my back passage, I just need to make sure that they are somebody I know."
I have heard it's best to go slow to begin with and then wait for permission to go a little bit faster, yeah.
This is so old. Really.
Indeed. Are you alone?
Very
or are
rarely.
there more in the...
Got 5 mates
Four other
back
guys
coming.
with me.
Wow.
I will say, no, I'm not alone, and then wave everyone else in. And tell them to go slowly as well.
No, it's fine. Now that I know that you are somebody I know, that's absolutely fine. Whoever's in there, please come out.
Okay.
I'll follow Dabov in.
Yeah.
So the rest of you presumably follow. Anyone hiding down there?
Krill walks out, sort of looking like he's just thrown up in his own mouth at the conversation he's heard.
I do hope you're willing to clean that up down there. Oh, this is getting... sorry, you just can never to be too careful, as you can appreciate. This place is a secret. We're not advertising ourselves, and so whilst I wouldn't expect someone who didn't know our whereabouts would be coming through that entrance, I just need to be absolutely certain. But I do all recognise your faces, so that's absolutely fine.
So is this Salrine? Oh,
yes.
right. Just some random woman.
Yeah, but not if I remember. You're not that important, mate. You're just some...
Yeah, but we're really handsome.
Yeah, but come on. You literally turned up, fell asleep, left the next day.
With a letter from a husband who she's not seen for years.
She was more interested in the letter than she was you. Behave yourself.
Not with this face, I don't think so. This exquisitely chiselled face.
Yes, You passed through here yesterday or the day before. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, we brought you a letter from your husband.
Oh, yes, that was you. Oh, yes. Sorry, I'm terrible with names.
What about faces?
Yeah, I'm terrible with those as well. But I'm just,
Yeah, I've seen your husband.
No, that's
No, that was just a Stuart. That was not canon.
what.
That's Krill's dad, isn't it?
How was your time in Neverwinter? Everything okay out there?
No, it wasn't very nice. I'll be honest with you.
No. Why is that?
It was quite stressful. There was family reunion, and you know how awkward those things can be.
Okay. Well, I it sounds personal. I won't press, but
you see what it was. No, you're right. We shouldn't really. Particularly Dweezil has gone through some emotional, trying times in recent weeks, and it would be unfair to go into what happened here.
Well, and also Quinch went to a disappointing orgy.
I think it's unfair to say that I went to one. I found myself in one.
As one does, just finds themselves in an orgy. Okay. Well, as I say, I won't press if there's nothing you wish to offer up.
That's what they said. That's what they said at the orgy.
Would you like us to take anything for your husband?
Oh, that would be yes. I don't have anything prepared. But yeah, if you don't, I take it you're going through the circle.
Yes, I think it's safe. It's enough time has passed that it's safe for us to do so, hasn't it?
Yeah, but essentially you can use it as often as you like, but it's dangerous to use it more than once every 24 hours. More than once every 24 hours, and it's been more than that. You've had a long rest. You've had 2 long rests here because you arrived late at night and then you stayed at the Turtle and Hen for a night. So you're more than safe to travel again. So yeah, she just scurries off, and you see her sort of like rooting around in a few things, trying to find stuff. Eventually, she puts together a parchment, and she finds herself a quill and starts magically dictating this thing. And she eventually writes it up and then passes it over to you and says, "Yes, if you could pass this to Zaspar, that would be I'd be incredibly grateful. Thank you very much." Anything else that you wish to? Is there anything? I won't push you on the family thing, but was there anything out there that I should know? Any problems on the streets? I know it's a testing time out there.
I would be prepared for a period of civil unrest. Something may have happened to the Lord Protector.
You can see a thoughtful sort of look across her face. Oh, things have been very heated for him lately. I can't help, I spend most of my time here, but the few people that do travel through here do talk about that there's a bit of a rebellion on the rise, and lots of people are unhappy with him. And I think there's some graffiti out there that's talking about the town, the city deserving better and things like that. But something major happened? Has there been some riots out there or something then?
Well, let's just say that the Lord Protector is no longer with us in this city, and he'll be looking for a replacement pretty quick.
He's dead.
He is dead.
Do you happen to know how?
No, just rumours going around the town. You know how it is. Bad news travels fast.
That must be quite recent. My last update suggested he was still alive. Can you roll me a deception, please, Mike?
This isn't even a challenge, Nate. 23.
You're right. That is no challenge. Like when you say that you don't know how it happened or whatever, she's like, oh, that's well, thank you for letting me know. I mean, obviously, as one of our charges as the Harpers is information and ensuring that things like this go as smoothly and as they possibly can. And whilst we won't do it openly, we'll ensure that we influence whatever the next decisions happen and do what we can to ensure that this city does not come under oppression from a new Lord Protector. But thank you for letting me know. That's incredibly useful information. Well, it sounds like you're getting out of Dodge just the right time.
Yeah, it's just a quick question. You said that the Harpers try to influence people so there's no civil unrest or anything like that. Did you have any part in the Lord Ruler's rule over this city?
No, not really. We kept ourselves. Our official view of the Lord Protector was that whilst he was a challenging man, he seemed to run the city well. There were those that benefited and those that lost, but I don't feel that he was by any means a cruel master or anything like that, and so we never felt the need to interject. We felt that he was running the ship as well as could be expected under the circumstances. So yes, I'd never had the pleasure of meeting him directly, so I can't speak beyond that. But I don't believe there were any questions over his qualifications for the role.
I mean, you're not the person to speak to about this, Salreen, but I think that that allowing Loriga Swordhand to continue as Lord Protector will ultimately be seen as something of an oversight and a failure. Given the passage of time and hindsight, I think it'll be something that the Harpers as an organisation look back on and think that perhaps they did misjudge the situation.
If you don't mind me asking, you've been in town for a day or two. What makes you think that you? What makes you say such a thing? For you to be making such a bold claim suggests that you've come into the. You've got some information that would suggest that he was some criminal or monster, or.
I think that there are rumours. There are rumours and whisperings that Swordhand was responsible for perhaps assassinations, and perhaps underhand deeds to keep his in power and kept him away from the eye of kind of the eye of scrutiny.
Interesting.
That's just the vibe that I got.
Well, it's clearly impressed a large vibe on you. If you believe that there is an oversight on the Harpers,
I am. Well, no, I'm not criticising you. I think we all, we all make mistakes, and I think it's just one of those things where there are. We all have these occasions where we look back with hindsight, and you go, "Oh, yeah, actually, maybe I got that wrong." And I just think that in the pages of history, this will be something that will, that we. I count myself, whilst I am not a Harper, I count myself as a close associate and a friend of the Harpers. I think that it's something that we will all look back on and go, maybe we could have handled that differently.
Well, thank you for your candour. I will. I think it's best if you are looking to go through Circle, that I get you through there as quickly as possible, so that perhaps I can move some of our agents around to see if we can find out more of this information. Perhaps if he has died, perhaps there is no one at the house, and we might be able to infiltrate and find out some more information to see if we can both rectify the situation for the Harpers, but also the town and the city as a whole. So, unless there is anything else, are you wishing to go through the circle now?
Do you want to take that letter off your hands first?
Oh, yes, sorry, I got caught up in the entire thing, and she hands over the letter to Greg. Come with me. And she takes you up to the attic of this house, which is two floors up. And you get up there, and as you enter, you again see the familiar scene of this decrepit, old, dusty, horrible attic, and laid out on the floor are these runes and various symbols, all depicting different cities that you can travel to.
Why did I picture it like a Stargate?
No. It's basically all sort of carvings on the floor that you step into.
No, it's my bad. I probably was in this.
Yeah, that's actually fine. So she sort of indicates for you to step into the centre. Okay. You all going in there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
No reason not to.
You step onto the centre, and she starts moving her arms around and some magic incantations, and as that happens, the circle around you starts to glow, and she sort of shouts out over the noise, "Where is it you're going?"
Mirabar, please.
Mirabar.
Okay. Don't know why she's asking that. You got a letter for her husband, and so she sort of she knows him. And she indicates to one of this large circle has 6 smaller circles around the outside, and she indicates for the circle which has a suit of armor carved into it, and she sort of indicates to you to step onto it. Who's going first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
Krill's goes in.
We all step on it at the same time.
Yeah. Krill walks over and gets there imperceptibly, just quicker than anyone else.
Throws up a middle finger at Dabov as he steps on it first.
Dabov kicks him in the back as he gets into the circle.
You couldn't reach his back.
With a good backflip, I could.
And those that are just ever so slightly slower just see Krill disappear and you all follow, and you find yourselves back in Mirabar and instantly feel the drop in temperature. You've gone from, a fairly pleasant 15 degrees down to a fairly chilly 0. What an exceptional episode of Dice and Desire that was. I can't decide if my favourite part was when Quinch said the inappropriate thing, Dweezil scolded them all for being silly billies, or Greg just didn't know what was going on. Great stuff. Anyway, thanks for listening, and if you've enjoyed this, why don't you come and find us on social media, where you can interact with us on a daily basis and share some of your favourite parts. Or you can tell some friends and family, hopefully they listen, and that will help our visibility and even more people will find us. Or, finally, if you have any spare change that Krill doesn't know about, and you want to support us financially, no pressure, then why don't you head on over to Ko-fi and you can do just that. Right, I'm off. But, like Daboff, I will see you in a few days, whether you like it or not. Ciao!
Oh, there, sailor. Yes, I'm talking to you. Do you yearn for high seas adventure and piratical mayhem at the roll of a D20?
Yes, I'll just toss you your shirt.
Very sassy.
No, I drink beer and I fart in my sleep.
Now that I got your attention with sex,
welcome to my pub, the Wizard's Sleeve.
It's still a cow that I'm gonna get in a bag. Do you know how big a cow is?
Don't put gold in your ass. That's not the catchphrase we were looking for.
It is one that we often use at this group,
Enough
though.
about where you keep your secret stuff.
It's not in my anus. Stop it.
Then sign your name in blood. Join the Rovers and your crew on their adventures every Wednesday, wherever you find podcasts.